place to go. Grab a stack of rock with Mike and the metal man. Grab a stack of rock, hold on tight as hard as you can. Keyboard's here, it's time for a party. Come and see, got the comment started. Grab a stack of rock with Mike and the metal man. Grab a stack of rock, hold on tight as hard as you can. Grab a stack of rock with Mike and the metal man. Grab a stack of rock, hold on tight as hard as you can. Grab a stack of rock. Grab a stack of rock.
So, the unboxing. It's actually going to be a debagging. This is the first time I've seen... Oh, yeah. Okay, the Trooper. I'm gonna put myself on full screen here. There's the Trooper.
Nice.
He comes with a sword. Beautiful artwork.
Looks like
Soldier Eddie, he's called. And on the back, you can see the ad for 4 more Eddies. A Killers, Aces High, Power Slave, and, well, the Trooper, Soldier Eddie. You can see the reaction logo there on the bottom. It's hard to know your left from your right when you do this. There's your reaction logo that's reminiscent of the Kenner logo. There's the Power Slave Eddie.
Nice.
Again, with the cover art from the album.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. And he comes with his Pharaoh staff. That's pretty cool. And, Aces High Eddie. I did pick 4 good Eddies. I couldn't buy them all. They're not cheap. They're like $17 US a piece, and they sell out fast. And this is the special one. I grabbed a limited edition Spectral Eddie.
Oh.
I believe, what is that, Phantom of the Opera? El
Twilight
Mustachio?
Zone.
Twilight Zone, sorry. And the figure is actually transparent. That's not exactly clear. But you can kind of see that he's transparent, can't you?
Cool.
There's an actual like colored Eddie of the same style, but I went for the limited edition. You can see even the artwork is different from the other figures. Yeah, pretty
Very
cool. We've all picked our top 11 favorite Iron Maiden cover art tonight. Your turn, Aaron.
To the chagrin of Uncle Meat, I don't tend to number things in order. I don't pick a number 1 and a number 11.
Yes, we're not worried about your numbering.
Yeah, no, but I still do try to live up to the rule of the spirit of the thing, whatever it is. So, but I really like Deke's idea too. I'm all for freeform. That's good. So, enough. My first one is
Best of the B-Sides with Eddie's... Okay,
Wow.
so we're going to do just a quick close-up here. Best of the B-Sides featuring Eddie's bum. His desiccated bum.
And he's giving you the finger, and it says Maiden Rule on his butt. That one just cracked me up. So
Good
that one
pick, Aaron. All right, Harrison, what's your number 11, buddy?
This
then
is
You say it while I get it locked and loaded.
This is ironic because, my criteria was there have to be albums that I want to be like, I look at and I want to be like, I want that on my wall. This is the only one that I actually have on vinyl and is therefore on my wall. And it's made in Japan.
Nice.
And I love in that whenever you get like a concert film from the 80s, the lights have that solid look to them because of, I guess, the smoke in the air, and the tape as well. And so this one's basically literally just a spotlight on Eddie.
There were some that I just decided to grab and show instead of using the digital high res, so you can keep talking. But yeah, there it is, made in Japan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think you should give Eddie a sword. It's a bad idea.
Well, Harrison, foreshadowing, but we might see that one again. Okay, Deke.
Okay,
What do you
so
have lined
guys,
up for your number 11?
we are going to put this to a vote. What do you guys?
Oh!
What do you guys want to see first? The vinyl, the top 6 vinyl, or the top 5 T-shirts?
Yes.
What?
That's right.
Yes, what?
If you choose not to decide.
What he said.
Go with the T-shirts first, I think.
Cool.
I
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Harrison, T-shirts?
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Are you going to try them on too, or just hold them up?
Oh, God, no. We don't want to get shut down. So anyways, there is
Aces High.
Aces High.
Nice.
And then on the back,
Matter, Life, and Death. Oh, no, Legacy of the Beast.
yeah, from the
Nice.
Legacy of the Beast tour. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah. I haven't even worn this one yet. Got to get on that.
Well, you know, that is sort of the second time we've seen that piece of artwork tonight.
Yeah.
And probably not the last time we're going to see that artwork tonight.
Nope, not at all.
Which brings me to my number 11, but I'm going to put some comments on first because we got a ton of them. When was Eddie first introduced? Would you say he was introduced as a stage character in 79?
Yeah, possibly. He was that face up on the back, but it didn't have any hair or anything. It just
Yeah, it was
blood.
a mask more than anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
My kids were asking about
His
that.
official debut was Running Free studio single, but he was obscured in shadow there.
Right. So his first official released form would have been 1980.
Yeah.
If Harrison is a true contrarian, Dance of Death will be his number one. I guess we'll see. Aaron's answered everything in life is yes.
You're just saying
Topless
I'm a-
Deke
yeah,
equals
I'm
ratings according to Kevin. And oh heck no, says Lana. Okay, so my number 11. my number 11 is Made in Japan.
Nice.
Because Harrison maybe isn't the contrarian that he thought he was.
We'll see about that.
I don't know, it's a simple piece of art.
A lot
It's
of mine
cool.
are very simple, you'll see later on. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no worries, man. But yeah, like what's not to like is my response to anybody who may be critiquing our choice of Made in Japan.
It's a
What's
very,
not to like?
it's a very effective selling cover.
Yeah.
Like it's simple for Eddie's artwork, but it delivers the point that what you're going to find inside that in the grooves, going to kick your ass.
Definitely a bit more effective than the alternate cover.
Alternate cover. Refresh my memory. Oh, is that the one where he's cutting off Deano's head?
Yeah, Diano's corpse
Yeah.
on the ground and he's holding his head up.
Yeah, well, that's foreshadowing too, right?
Right. I guess they thought better of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, Deke and Harrison, I don't know if you two guys follow Steph Hond on Facebook, but he posted a video this week of when he was in Paul Diano's solo band playing in I believe it was a restaurant in France.
I've seen that.
And apparently Diano was furious when they arrived and he realized that they were playing a fucking restaurant. And they're playing this really heavy, fast version of Wrathchild. Diano bald and just pumping fists, and you see like people eating their meals. This is craziness. Absolute craziness. Shit. Okay, so my number 11 was Made in Japan. That brings us to Aaron with your number 10.
Yes, my next one. It was a wax model.
I think that Diano head is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because my kids were asking about the origins of Eddie because I had the shirt on at supper, and they were like, because all the heads at the bottom and everything. And so I said, I will have to look it up, but I'll ask you guys too. So my next one is actually cool because of the cover and the inside tray liner. So my next one is Live After Death.
Foreshadowing once
which is
more.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
And
Beautiful.
then on the inside is another really creepy, cool little picture. So, yes, this one
we may be seeing that one again tonight too, Aaron.
Yeah, this one has. If it's possible to wear out a CD, this one will be one of the first to go.
Yeah.
Well, a short while ago, somebody asked what the best live album of all time was, and I kind of arbitrarily answered Live After Death.
So. Of all time?
Why not?
Well, that's
great.
Another show. Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
How you doing?
It's my number 2 all-time favorite
Album cover.
album.
Oh yes,
Oh,
'cause we know
album
what your number one live album of all time is, by a certain
Yeah.
band from Boston.
Boston.
We've
But
talked
anywho,
about- yeah. Okay, so that was a great one, Aaron. What do you got locked and loaded for your number 10, Mr. Mustachios?
First, I'm just going to go quickly back to Live After Death because a small public service announcement for everyone watching. That 1998 remaster is technically now not the definitive version because the 2020 reissue, you got the B-sides from like the live singles. I think you got Lost for Words and 2 other songs that were done live at Hammersmith. They were on B-sides from other live singles. They're on
Oh.
the disc now. They're on
Right.
disc 2 now.
Right.
no way. Wow.
Yeah, so hang on a
Oh.
second. I'll go to my Iron Maiden
Oh,
folder and I'll tell you what the
Darn, I
tracks
gotta
are.
buy it again. Now that is Steve Harris's retirement package.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Live After Death. Sorry. Okay, so the bonus tracks. You get first of all of side 4 from the vinyl, which isn't on the original issue of the CD. Then you get Lost for Words, Sanctuary, and Murders in the Rue Morgue.
Ooh,
So yeah,
Old stuff. Yeah.
that's worth
pretty
getting.
cool.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that is worth getting.
All right, Harrison.
Right on.
So what was your what is and what is going to be your number 10?
Well, it's live, and I love it when they edify the band members. You know,
Okay.
they get the band members make them like an Eddie, and they've only done it twice. And this one is the Fear of the Dark live single from 1992 or 1993-ish.
All right, and there we have it.
And I love the Steve Harrisified Eddie there. I prefer him to the Bruce one just ever so slightly. Plus, as LeBrain was saying earlier, it's the simplicity. It's Eddie, and it's a background, and the colors just go well together, you know, the yellow, the blue. You'll find that a lot of my covers, I think virtually all my covers, either depend dominantly on blue shades or the red, orange, yellow shade of colors. So
The warm and the cool, the red and the black.
Mm.
Good pick, Harrison.
boy.
I'm glad you picked it because I wanted to, and I didn't have to because you did. Hang on a second. We have Jon Snow saying he needs to start with Live After. What? Start? Start?
Oh yeah.
start, listening to Maiden.
Start?
He hasn't
Yeah.
got it, I don't think.
He needs to start with Virtual 11.
Mike's like error 404 does not
Error 404. Error 404.
does not compute. Smoke.
Hey, you know what? You guys got to give the Snowman a break. He's knee deep in Queen and Judas Priest right now. So I think
And
yeah.
Kiss.
So you know what?
And Kiss.
Better late than never. He'll get on board. He'll get on board.
I'll catch
We have
up with
faith
his
in him.
excellent blog tomorrow.
Plus, he needs to wait for
loudtoolmusic.com.
He needs to wait for the eventual deluxe editions, otherwise he'll be buying the albums twice.
Yeah, well, let's not even get him. Let him start with just like some classic vinyl and worry about the rest later. But Mr. Deke is next. Arena
Okay,
Rock Thunder
boys.
Bay.
So for my next T-shirt is from 2017, and when me and my bro went to see the Book of Souls tour in Minneapolis, that was their first time in Minneapolis in 17 years. So they did a Minneapolis only T-shirt,
Wicked.
Oh, look at that.
and
Wicked.
that is actually the Minneapolis skyline in the background,
Yeah. That is so cool.
and the actual Book of World
Yeah.
Minneapolis Excel Center. Yeah, so that was one I definitely had to grab because there's not too often that they play cities where they do certain T-shirt themes for a run of cities or like the Canadian tour or whatever, but to actually do a specific city, it was like, I gotta get my mitts on that one for sure. So that was
Yeah.
a no-brainer purchase.
100%, man.
And Deke,
Yep.
how long was it you said they had been in Minneapolis? How many years?
They were last there on the Brave New World tour. And the funny thing about that was they played an auditorium to about 3,000 people.
Yeah.
So when they went back in 2017, they played the XL Center, and they had 17,000.
So that makes
So
me
close
think the T-shirt is maybe some like by way of apology, like it's sorry it's been so long since we were here,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, for sure. So,
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
That is really sweet. Yeah.
T-Bone likes your T-shirt.
You
Cool.
might
Thanks,
steal it
Deke.
on you.
You're welcome.
My number 10, I have a feeling it's not going to make anybody else's list,
I don't.
but we'll see. It's Peace of Mind.
Uh,
And it's a simple cover, but there's actually a lot going on here when you think about it. And on the back, there's a nice little touch here of this disembodied hand holding the Derek Riggs logo. And of course, the open door Eddie is kind of free to go, but he's kind of all chained up. And this is the first Maiden cover that kind of made me think that there's a story, an overall story going on with the cover art. On the previous cover, Number of the Beast, Eddie is puppeteering the devil. But if you look really close, the devil is puppeteering Eddie.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe in this cover, he's been captured by the devil. And these devils did like horrible experiments on his brain. And then the next album, Power Slave, he's dead. He's been buried. And then the next album, Live After Death, he's come back. You can see how you would think that there's an overall story going on here. So that's my number 10, Peace of Mind.
nice.
Over to you, Aaron, for round 3, your number 9.
Okay. And I might argue that this one has a story to it too, and it comes before that. My next one is Killers.
Zakilas.
Now, you might think there's a story here because he's got the axe
Yeah,
and there's hands
yeah,
trying to grab, like, please don't do it anymore or don't hurt me.
yeah.
He's doing somebody in. You don't know who.
Yeah, he's definitely doing somebody, and there's blood dripping from that axe.
Yeah, there's a story to that one too. And apparently, if you look really closely down in the bottom, is the name of the pub they used to play in on one of the buildings in the back.
Yes.
Way down in the bottom there. It's the,
Hold it up again, Aaron.
the Ruskin or the Raskin.
The Ruskin Arms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ruskin Arms, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
and
don't
I
know if
believe
you can see
I
that.
believe there are other subtle clues buried in and out of the artwork, especially on the first album too.
Probably not
But
going to
the red light in the window is probably Charlotte's place.
Yeah.
And just
Anyway,
to augment your pick, I have in my hands the McFarlane Killers Eddie,
oh, wow.
Nice.
which really it doesn't look like the album cover at all, really.
Oh,
But it says
Not
Eddie
public,
from the album Killers, and you can see how it would look fully assembled there. But I don't really consider the McFarlanes to be true action figures. I consider them statues. Anyway, so to augment Aaron's pick, there's the McFarlane Killers Eddie. Harrison, over to you, my friend.
I almost put a tour shirt artwork on my list. It was one of the Australian ones. I think it was from the Beast on the Number of the Beast tour, and Eddie's surfing a shark on that one.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
my actual number 9 was Seventh Son of a Seventh Son,
Okay.
and
One moment.
compared to a lot of the other albums I'm picked, this one has this light blue, this very calm, serene sort of look. So it contrasts nicely with a lot of the Maiden discography. But there's also like all these little hidden, interesting bits. Like what you see is it looks like it's water there,
But it's ice.
but you see that crack in the
Yeah.
ice in the bottom left. It's water and ice at the same time. And there's this other one, I think on the back, which I neglected to give you. There's this bird, but I think it looks like a Concorde jet or something similar. And there's all these little
It
odd
does look
things
like a
about the cover.
Concorde jet. It does look like a Concorde jet.
There's also a book sticking out of the ice somewhere as well, I think.
Yeah, on the back cover of the Book of Life, I believe you can see, and there's 7 Eddies.
Hmm.
If you look at the cover carefully with the front and back, there's 7 Eddies in total. So
Ooh.
seventh
Deke-
son of a seventh son. Very cool, Harrison.
Deke's got
Deke has the on brand. Deke has the back cover.
Awesome. We'll do this. Wicked. There's the Book of Life sticking out. You can also see the outline of England.
Mhm.
And you can see also like a spectral Number of the Beast era Eddie in the clouds. But yeah, apparently if you look, there are 7 Eddies. Very cool. Quick question from Lana. I ordered that AC/DC backtracks from AC/DC way back when it was first released. So that is not a new arrival. And Lana's always liked the blue background for Seventh Son.
It's a great
of like minds.
It's a great color scheme, like Harrison said. Like, it's so unlike the metal of the time where it's black and dark and it's like bright.
Yeah.
You know, like it's very, very cool.
Yeah. Very good point, Deke. And Kevin is pleased that we're talking about back covers. It was something he was complaining about on his blog earlier. You want to see some back covers.
Well, you're going to get them.
You're going to get them.
And idea for another show, your top 11 backsides.
Rather than address that, I'm going to hand it over to Super Deeks with your number 9.
So, as I was alluding to with the previous T-shirt from Minneapolis, when I caught them in Vancouver on the Legacy of the Beast tour, they did a Canadian T-shirt.
Lovely. Big grizzly bear with a salmon instead of a carrot.
And as you can see Nico.
Right in the back, yeah, he's got like a moose with him.
Yep.
That is really cool, Deke. Oh, that's great. And that's a Harris. He's got like the bass guitar strap over his shoulder. That's a Harris Eddie.
Well, that's a Harris Eddie right on the front, too. Yeah.
Is that a 29?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
how many tuning knobs are on the guitar? We can tell for sure.
Yep, it's Steve Harris.
Too much information here from T-Bone.
T-Bone always has to push the party a little too hard at times.
And Lana points out that the bear has red eyes, which is something that you see on first in Maiden artwork on the Fear of the Dark artwork by Melvyn Grant. But my number 9 is an album I don't have. So, well, I have it. It's just not on vinyl, so I'm not going to bother showing it off except for digitally. And it is this one right here. I don't know if anybody else has picked it, but I sure like the Matter of Life and Death artwork. From 2006, is it?
Yep.
Now, the only thing I don't know is who did this artwork. I think pretty much most of the stuff that we've seen, aside from some of the T-shirts, is Derek Riggs. I don't know who did this artwork. It's different for Iron Maiden. You know, Eddie is not really the main part of this album cover. He's most noticeable in that logo in the front of the tank and on the flag of the tank. But damn, isn't that cool? It's really different, but yet still, you know it's Iron Maiden as soon as you look at it.
I've got it. It's art direction and design by Peacock. Cover illustration by Tim Bradstreet with Grant Golish.
So 2 guys.
Special thanks to Scott Harbin.
Nice one, Lana.
Good pick. You know what, Mikey? That's the thing I like about the Maiden T-shirts, and that's why I bought that Aces High one, because I love that cover of A Matter of Life and Death. And once I seen the back print of it, take my money.
Take my money. Awesome. Well, another great round. Mm-hmm. Aaron, this brings us to round 4 with your unnumbered number 8.
And I'm going to go off the CD reservation here.
Nice.
With something that I got and I think is really cool. And it is...
Oh, nice.
The Visions of the Beast.
Yeah.
And now that comes out. There's a clear window.
Yep.
In there, but that comes out. Oh, so you can see it there.
Yep.
And then it's got all the album cover and other artwork on the back.
Yeah.
So this is a collection of the videos.
A really good collection. Very complete.
And the inside is Eddie's upraised middle finger, of course. But yeah, so I went with that one just because that face, and he's kind of coming through the cover like this, and it's just, it's different. It's neat. I just thought I'd put that one up there too, just in case.
Brilliant pick, Aaron. Brilliant. Nice for going off the beaten track. Regarding my Matter of Life and Death, Brian insists it's the worst set list ever. I know Uncle Meat would have words about that, and I would too, for that matter. Mr. Mustachios, what is your number 8?
We have it's the first single. We have the very first, The Studio Run to the Hills.
Oh, yeah, with total clips. Yeah.
Hang on a second.
I sent you that one.
Yep. Just give me a second here. Boom.
Yeah.
And of all the Satan Eddie sagas, this one's my favorite. Just seeing them, eternally locked in battle there, up on the rock. It's got that green and that blue there that I mentioned. That, and it's also got the yellow and the orange and the red throughout. And even though it's like very cluttered down the bottom, it's not distracting. The main focus is the two of them there. And it took me forever to notice this, but the devil actually has wings.
Oh, it does? Really?
Yeah, those lightning bolts coming out of his back are wings.
Yeah, they're huge.
Foreshadowing. We'll see something like that again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That's a good one in Harrison. And I just wanted to point something out. I'm currently reading... I put it aside here somewhere. Here it is. I'm currently reading No Sleep Till Sudbury by Brent Jensen. And he talks about the Number of the Beast album cover from which that single was drawn. And he's talking about the hellish landscape, which that single also has. And he says as a kid, he's fascinated by these demons that are populating the bottom of the landscape, Okay, Deke, what do you got for number 8?
That was cool.
Yeah.
This was from 2012 on the Maiden England tour.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Seventh Son Eddie. And notice the apple in his chest. With the Canadian flag limit. Oh, wow, yeah. And then you've got the Somewhere in Time Eddie.
Yeah, so remember what I was saying about really digging the fact that, they put... This is like a 2-for-1 shirt, man. You got Seventh Son and Somewhere in Time, So, yeah. It was...
Wicked picks, Aaron. Deke. Wicked pick. Well, Aaron too. I mean, it's not wicked picks all around. That's great, Deke. I'm really glad you decided to do this this T-shirt sub theme.
Basically, just showing off my whole wardrobe tonight. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, you wear those out, eh? You wear those around places and stuff.
Actually, this shirt I've never worn yet.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this will be the year that I bust it out. Like, I can't believe it's already been 9 years since I've seen that show. It's like, where does time go? Somewhere in Time.
Somewhere in Time.
Up to you, Mikey.
Okay, sorry,
I was just going. If I may interject on the T-shirts, I'm going. This is a bit because it's Judas Priest now, but on the Live in London DVD, Glenn Tipton is wearing this, this red and black long sleeves Demolition shirt. I'm like, that's so awesome. I want to get one of those, but I don't think I can.
I don't really shop online for vintage shirts, but I imagine just like everything, they're going up in value right now. Yeah. And Lana loves that they periodically go back and embrace their past albums, which she's right about. Gives those songs a chance to shine. Okay, so Deke, I would advise as your legal counsel not to answer.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Yeah, so hang on. Let's just do this real quick. Because my number 8 is the Trooper. So, we got a couple different versions of the Trooper here to show off. Here's a Trooper reissue picture disc.
Nice.
Here is a Trooper McFarlane figure.
And you just got a new one.
And I just got that new one. I'll just show off this McFarlane real quick because it is, it's vintage. The only thing wrong with this, and you can't really see it. Yeah, you can. You see how yellow the plastic of the card has gotten. None of the other Maiden figures I have from the McFarlanes are yellowed like this. So I think this one must be made of a different kind of plastic. But that's what it would look like when it's fully assembled. Yeah.
Where do you store all this stuff?
On my wall. I took it all down.
Out of frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, it's on this wall. I just took them all down to show off tonight.
So I made a Trooper Eddie out of Lego once. I should have brought that.
Aaron, my friend, take us into round 5 with your number 7.
I'm gonna be taking the little booklets out of the cases because it gets too much glare.
Yeah, agreed.
You're already getting enough glare off the forehead. So
take it easy,
my next one is
Fear of the Dark. It made an appearance.
Fear of the Dark. I just love how he's coming out of the tree, and it's just creepy.
I would say this
are-
artwork is ahead of its time.
Yeah, the fingers are like the branches, and it's a really cool picture.
He also has a resemblance to Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's got this Victorian
so,
feel
yeah.
to it.
And as I mentioned earlier, in regards to Lana's comment about the bear with the red eyes, that album's the first time Eddie had red eyes as opposed to the lightning eyes.
Mm.
Usually he has black eyes with like burning lightning in the center, you know?
Maybe that happened. Maybe they went red because there was just so much lightning they got sore, and they went red.
Well, the way I see it, Aaron, Eddie's been killed and reborn and killed so many times and reborn again, it's going to make your eyes a little red.
That reminds me, the worst album cover is not that Running Free single. It's when they redrew No Prayer for the Dying and redrew the debut for 1998, and they gave Eddie red eyes, and they changed the look of it.
No, I'll top you. The worst Iron Maiden artwork is actually the original release of Live at Donington, the white cover.
Yeah. I could have done that one.
Yeah. T-Bone should have called T-Bone to do that album.
T-Bone
could have
that
done
album.
a better job. El Mustachios,
Yes.
what is your number 7 tonight?
We're back to a simple one. We have a real live one.
Cool.
Someone's picked it up.
Yep. Yes, sir, man. A real life one, which you were talking about on your blog just recently.
And if you want to see the what I've got back there, the 1998 remasters lined up, there's a picture of that there for anyone watching. But yeah, I love, it's like orange and that blue going together again, and it's a real, it's really up front, the perspective as well, and just all the lightning. The lightning is what makes this one, especially in the eyes. How his eyes are literally just spewing lightning along with everything else. This is a more feral Eddie, and it really comes across.
And you know what, Harrison? Interestingly enough, this is the return, basically, of Derek Riggs after the Melvyn Grant Fear of the Dark album cover. So the return of the lightning eyes and the return of that look. Very cool. Very cool choice. And another interesting thing is that you've chosen 2 pieces of artwork from the same album cycle so far.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier, I made the Trooper, Eddie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's do quick solo layout.
His little backpack.
Nice.
You made that.
Yeah.
That's a nice piece.
Got his little backpack. The flag's single colored, and he's got 3 bolts because, limitations of things that weren't designed to be little...
Right. It's a pre-existing
zombie
piece.
Thing. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've done Killers and Dance of Death, but they're easier. They're much easier. They're not as interesting as the Trooper.
Okay, so this shirt, I can honestly say, is my favorite Maiden shirt. And the backstory to it is it's from the Book of Souls. And right when they announced the tour, everybody's looking to see what the new merchandise is for that Maiden tour, right? So somebody on Facebook went to one of the shows in the States and took a screenshot of their merchandise. And they had like about, 55 Maiden shirts, tapestries, you name it. They had everything. One shirt I saw there and I just blew my mind. I just was like, I got to get that. So when I get to the show, get in to the merch stand with all the 75 different Maiden shirts. And I'm looking for it, and I see it. And then I look at the price, and I'm going, $70 US? Take my money.
Good for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
And on the back.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
The Book of Souls artwork.
The good old 3/4 length.
Just like the old days.
Yep.
Totally like the old days.
That's a classic.
The Demolition shirt I was talking about had a very similar color scheme, except it was all long sleeves.
I remember my brother just standing behind me and just laughing his ass off, going, "Oh man, you're doing it!" I got it because I will kick myself waking up tomorrow morning and going, "Why didn't I buy that damn shirt?" So basically, with the exchange, I think it was about a $85 shirt. But you know what? It's not like you're going to be able to find this on really anywhere. So yeah, I had to grab it. And that one I do wear. but I do not eat when I'm wearing it.
Have some spaghetti. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's that I could say is my number one T-shirt.
All right, man. I'm going to go ahead with my number 6. And I don't have an album cover to show off, so instead we'll just go back to the reaction figure. But it's Aces High, Eddie. And this is so detailed. Look at the detail on this thing. If you look, you can see he's got a couple of bullet holes. You can see where the bullets entered the glass of the cockpit and went into his head. You can see.
The teeth on the figure look like a mustache from here.
Yeah.
It looks like an old man mustache.
They kind of do. It kind of looks like a big white Mario stash.
He's had his teeth whitened.
Kind
But I
of looks
do
like
love
the
this-
Luke
this
Skywalker X-Wing outfit. Or,
I love that X-Wing outfit.
yeah, the orange with the...
Yeah.
The orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, Deke is back, so that means we can go to Aaron with your number 6.
Well, this one
Six.
will look familiar.
We're seeing it again.
Nice.
Now, Aaron, can you do me a favor?
Yep.
And can you open that up so we can see the entire front and back layout in one screen? There, so you see how everything is painted up like that, so you can maybe just a little higher. Yeah, you see how everything carries over from the front to back. Isn't that nice? Well, Harrison, now it is time for your number 6.
Well, I'm a sucker for ancient Egypt. I've always loved ancient Egypt since I was a little kid. Hot in the Shade is my favorite Kiss artwork simply because it has Egypt on it. And so, of course, Power Slave, that massive imposing pyramid, or the ancient Egypt, the blue and the yellow again. Just the symmetry. Symmetry's always nice. And, the little hidden messages are cool, but, I don't really squint at the artwork. I like to look at it in its full glory. I love how the pyramid comes back on Somewhere in Time as well.
Well, in my opinion, he's all in the same place. He got buried. He came back to death and Alive After Death. You can see it on the back cover, Alive After Death. And Somewhere in Time as well. He never left that area, in my opinion. In my storyline, my head story. And it also says Indiana Jones was here somewhere on that cover, too.
Right in the front, right in the corner. It says Indiana Jones was here. And then right across from it here, it says, "What? My Guinness."
Well, I thought it was no Guinness, but okay. I don't speak fluent ancient Egyptian, but...
No.
Yeah, it says, "What? No Guinness."
Nice. No Guinness.
Then
No way.
Then it also has somebody at a drafting board. Right. You can't see it.
At a draft?
You can't see it. But it's so small, but yeah.
That's probably Derek Riggs drawing the artwork.
Probably, yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yep.
cool. That's a perfect segue to your turn, Deke.
Well, since I've been showing off some of my album covers already, I'm kind of going to start shaking it up a bit. And because we already talked about Seventh Son, and now we've already kind of talked about Power Slave. So I thought I would go with this one because I really like the artwork.
Yeah.
Brave New World. Yeah,
Nice
so we pull this out here, this baby here.
This one almost made my list.
Yeah, me too.
And then you got
Oh,
the
yeah.
nice,
I like
the nice
futuristic-
gatefold. Yeah, I like the color scheme of it too. Like we talked about earlier with Seventh Son and the light blue and stuff. I mean, there's Eddie looking down on England.
Yeah,
So,
that's London. That's Tower Bridge in London.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
And
So,
incidentally, the Eddie portion in the clouds was done by Derek Riggs, and then the bottom portion was CG by somebody else whose name I don't have on the tip of my fingers.
But yeah, great album cover. I mean, hell, I even got T-Bone to buy this one on CD when it came out because he was the first guy. He said to me one night, he said, "Man, I heard that new Maiden tune, The Wicker Man." I said, "You got to buy that. You got to buy it," and he did. So yeah,
Nice.
kudos to him. Pull that CD out tonight, T-Bone, and fire it up and show the family a good time.
Hang on a second. Did you say The Wicker Man?
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
Yeah.
that's cool.
He didn't make my list tonight, but I pulled him out because I thought there might be an opportunity to show him off.
Well, there you go.
And Lana agrees that Brave New World is a great one with Eddie in the Clouds and the color scheme, that blue and yellow again. All right. So, yeah, we're at my number 6, which I accidentally mixed up with my number 7, but who cares? This is a cool one. It's The Evil That Men Do. And Harrison mentioned earlier that the devil had lightning wings. Well, it's a slightly different devil, but he's got the lightning wings. You can see them there. And he's got a contract. And look at that Eddie. He's still got the Somewhere in Time bionic eye. He's still got the bolt in the center of the head. He's got a cage with a little man in his mouth. This is insane, this artwork. Just crazy. And the back cover's kind of cool, too. Bruce Dickinson wielding a sword there. And this is still in the original bag from Sam the Record Man.
Wow.
$9.99.
Nice.
I miss that place.
$9.99. So now we are actually heading into the top 5. Do you guys feel like taking a break, or do you want to keep going? Or
I'm good.
I'm good.
Keep going. Okay. Number 5, Aaron. Over to you.
Redundancy.
Yep.
For all of the reasons Harrison gave. I love it. Quick story with that. My dad is a grade school teacher and taught grade 4, and he always used to put these units together, like the ocean or outer space or whatever. With the other grade 4 teacher, they used to do these mass units, and one of them was ancient Egypt. And holy smokes, when you're 9 years old and you're going through all that stuff about mummification and the pyramids getting built and all the pharaohs and all the cool stuff like that, just your mind just, I've never forgotten it.
Same.
And
Stuck with me since then.
so yeah, this one's awesome.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So Harrison, number 5.
We've got a single. It's a little cluttered, but I like it, and we'll get into why when you see the picture. It is the original, not like the Merry Christmas or whatever it was. It's the original Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter.
Yep. Okay.
And I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that Eddie is emulating the Unleashed in the East pose, which is universally regarded as one of the coolest poses in rock and roll. You know?
Yeah.
Never
And-
even
but
seen that before.
The thing that really, like the icing on the cake for this one is you can see there's a bat who's gone and flown in front of the moon and spread
Yes,
his wings
the bat-
there in
yeah,
the top
looks like a
right, like the
Batman.
bat signal.
Yeah. Cool.
I
I'll
am-
show off the other
Actually-
single as well.
I've never seen that before. That's actually really cool.
See, this
Right
is
on.
what
I'm
I
going
was
to show
hoping-
off the Harrison mentioned the Christmas single. I'll just show that off as well.
That's cool, Harrison. Nice one.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a busy one.
Here's the Christmas single, and you can see Harrison's is clearly a lot cooler, a lot more involved.
All right. So my next one, I don't think we even talked about this one yet.
No, we're going to get there, though. I'm
Yes,
glad
we
that you
are.
can show it off now.
That's awesome.
Keep that one on hand, Deke. We're going to need it later.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great album cover. And then I got this one, which I normally don't buy this stuff, but I had to buy it for Reach Out.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
100%. My number 4 has been seen many times. Deke, maybe you can show this one off, too. It's Power Slave.
So hang on a sec.
Yeah.
This is where we start to get into the duplicates.
Yeah. So there's Power Slave once again with the original gold on the top of the Great Pyramid, the way that it would have looked back in the ancient days. And 3D. One thing I liked about that album cover back in the day, again, I had my own headcanon of the Eddie storyline. So he's been killed, he's dead, he's been buried. And, of course, the Egyptians believe in life after death. And then when Life After Death came out, he's bursting from the grave. And on the back cover of that album, you can see the pyramid in the background. Oh, look at that, with the Eye of Horus. There we go, with the sarcophagus.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got some more Power Slave related images as an addendum. On the Somewhere Back in Time compilation, you can see the crumbled version of the pyramid,
Aha,
as it
nice
would have been in
observation.
modern day. And then on the front of it, you get this amalgamation of two.
Yeah.
Giant eddy is bursting from it. Yeah. It hasn't made
Nice
my
one.
list, but I don't mind it. That one.
Nice one. Good observation there, Harrison.
Yep.
Nice one.
So this one is some redundancy.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Love it.
Also, Aaron, there's an interesting parallel here. If you look at your CD sleeve there, you'll see the robotic hand that is, clawing
coming up
for
from the
life.
bottom.
Very much echoing the hand clawing at Eddie's chest in the Killer's artwork. It's basically that is an updated Killer's. Eddie is still a killer, just that now his weapon is the laser pistol.
And the picture on the
Right.
disc is fun too.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
And then that same face is on the back cover on the stage with them.
Mm.
Yep, the Stranger in a Strange Land Eddie video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that we get to look at a lot of these covers more than once. Okay, so now we've had Harrison, so now we're going to go to Harrison.
All right. We have Maiden England '88, the live
Okay.
album, the reissue from
Yes.
2013.
Here we go. There it is.
And this is one of the more muted ones in terms of color, but you still have those oranges, those reds, and the contrast between the grays and the oranges, and you got like the lighting done well. And I think it's also to do with the perspective, but this is one of the album covers that really makes you feel like you're right there, that Eddie's charging right at you.
Yeah.
The Trooper did almost make my list, but I do prefer this one to the Trooper artwork.
Essentially an updated Trooper.
Yeah.
Very cool. Charge of the Light Brigade.
Yes.
Another great pick, Harrison. Oh, it's Live
Oh,
After
yeah.
Death. Live After Death. Lovely.
Nice.
You can see the lightning hitting Eddie square in the bolt in the middle of his head, recharging him, bringing him back to life.
Does the packaging get any better than this one, man? Holy shit.
No.
Like all these 3 decades later, it's still the best, bar none. I mean, that gatefold is just a selling shot, if anything. It's just like the gatefold pick in Kiss Alive 2. Impact shot. You know what you're getting when you go see Maiden, right?
Yeah.
Boom, right in your face. So, yeah, all-time great.
Great minds think alike.
Ah,
Yeah. This is my next pick. This is Eddie getting hit square in the forehead with that lightning bolt. He's broken the chains, but his arms are still bound by lightning, you can see.
Mm.
And there's some H.P. Lovecraft here in the corner on the tombstone. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, yet with strange aeons even death may die. And you can see here lies Edward T.H., rest in peace. And as kids, we always were wondering, well, what does the T.H. stand for? Turns out it's Eddie the Head. Because as Bronze Leg was talking about earlier tonight, he used to be just a head, a mask on the back of the stage. Eddie the Head was his name. So on the tombstone, Eddie T.H., Eddie the Head. On the back cover, there's tons of messages written on those tombstones, such as here lies Derek Riggs. It's the only tomb with a flower. It's the Derek Riggs. There's a black cat with a halo. There's one tombstone here that says, "Let it rip." There's another one that says, "Freedom of rock, rip." There's another one that says, "Metal lives."
It's
And
live
in the
with
background,
pride,
you
I
can
think.
see the pyramids. So Eddie hasn't wandered too far from where he was.
Mm.
And the Grim Reaper as well in the clouds.
Mm.
There's so much going on, and as Deke alluded to, on the inside, so much more. It doesn't get any better than Live After Death, and I'm so happy and proud to still own my original copy. And we have a new viewer. Hello, Alyssa. I'm
Hello.
glad that you love Iron Maiden so much.
See, when I was a kid, I looked at the cover and I saw him emerging from the tomb. Well, not a kid, but younger. I saw him emerging from the tombstone, and I thought it was live after death because that's what he was doing.
It's a double entendre. You were taking us into the Iron Maiden album covers top 3.
It's been done before.
The matter of life and death. There you go. So now we see a physical copy of it. Nice.
And the artwork on the CD is fun.
Yes, I loved that logo. I loved it. Yeah. Good stuff there. And Harrison, you're number 3.
Alrighty, we have a compilation album this time. It's not Best of the Beast. That almost would have made the list, but no, it's instead From Fear to Eternity.
Right. Yeah. One moment. I have to admit, Harrison, I was kind of surprised that you didn't pick Best of the Beast.
I did sort of forget about it. Then after I made my list, I was just like, I got this list how I want it. Do I want to shove something else in there and mess around and then have to kick something off? So I sort of but I love how you've got this really rich, vibrant orange for a lot of it. And it contrasts really well with all these darker grays and darker colors and stuff. And I just love all the Easter eggs. You've got every album from the 90s represented in some way there.
And beyond, and into the 2000s.
Yeah, actually, sorry, yeah, not the 90s. Every album from the 90s onwards is represented there.
You can clearly see the Wicker Man. You can clearly see the tank, the tree.
You've got, in chronological order, you have the tombstone in the bottom left. You have the tree on the right. Then you have the X scratched into the tree.
For X Factor.
Behind the Wicker Man, to the left of the Wicker Man, you've got, the burnt buildings and the people from Virtual 11.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Wicker Man from Brave New World, the Grim Reaper from Dance of Death, the tank from A Matter of Life and Death, and the tank has the Final Frontier logos on it.
Brilliant, Harrison. Over to you, Super Deeks. Okay, solo layout we go. Lovely.
And you've picked the reissue cover with the black background.
Reissue all the way, man. Reissue all the way. And
oh, it's a picture disc.
Oh, yes.
With the Run to the Hills artwork.
Now that's...
And the Number of the Beast art. You know what? I'm really glad you're showing that off because I kind of wanted to see that artwork tonight. We have another new viewer. Hello, Alexis and Alyssa. There's 2 of you.
Hi.
My goodness, there's 2 of you. Cool, thanks for sharing that one, Deke.
I've
never seen... There's an original. This
is the original.
Nice.
Right? And what's interesting is on the LP itself, you have the tracks, but then on the other side, you've got the face.
Oh, bonus Eddie. Bonus Eddie artwork. My number 3 is my favorite. You guys know I like time travel. This was my first year of high school, and I guess that's the date of release, August 25th, 86.
Or the date of the album, perhaps. I'm not sure.
It could be the date of the album release, yes. They're traveling forward in time to 2050, and currently they're sitting in 1999. There's the Eddie that we've seen before, that sort of Eddie shadowed look. Do not waste your time searching for those wasted years. You can see clues from past album covers and a soccer stadium.
We'll get back to the soccer stadium.
If you look really, really close, there's Doctor Who's TARDIS in the time tunnel there.
Yep.
And there's Reach Out for Lana. Reach out!
And the Sheriff of Huddersfield.
And the sheriff. There's a caricature of the Sheriff of Huddersfield himself. And a really funny picture of Bruce. He looks really kind of dazed. Wasted years. Spoiler alert, we're heading into futuristic Maiden territory on my list. I have clear favorites, and you will be seeing them tonight. Top 2, Aaron Stew. Time to go. Time to go.
I am going to give some love to the new
Aha! Nice.
Knights of the Dead Legacy of the Beast live in Mexico City. And it's just a super cool with the cane there with the skull on the end and the gun in his hand and the what do you call that outfit with the scarf and the
scarf is called a cravat, I believe.
Yeah, but the button down there's a bolero's a hat, isn't it? What's the there you go.
Here, I'm gonna put another one up on the screen here.
Yeah.
Maybe the viewers can educate us. What is that get-up called?
Yeah.
Harrison, do you? Look at the Spitfire right in the middle there. With
I
the
love that
Eddie.
one.
Triple gatefold.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Harrison, can you offer an opinion here? Do you think that Eddie has any resemblance to the Angel and the Gambler Eddie?
He's got the cane, so I see, and he's wearing the suit, so I see what you're getting at. Yeah, I think Angel and the Gambler Eddie had wings though, but I love the ornate gun of that Eddie.
The gangster gun.
This one is flip
Knights of the Dead.
Yeah, you got the book version.
But if you open it up, there's a couple of different ones. There's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's this one.
Sombrero
Nice.
Eddie.
And then on the back, there's this one.
Trooper Eddie.
And then on the inside, underneath the CDs, there's this.
Oh.
Devil Eddie.
And Icarus there too, falling.
Oh yeah.
And the crash.
And the
plane.
dead Spitfire.
So this is really phenomenal, this set. I love this. And then you get all the band pictures on the inside and everything.
You know what's cool about that is that those two pictures that you shown, Aaron, like the center spread there, not even in the vinyl. I think they did different things for each release. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Brian says it's a Charo outfit.
There you go. Thank you. I knew it was something.
Or simply a double-breasted suit. Okay, Harrison, what's your number 2?
Number 2 and number 1 spot, it was very, very close. But we have the original debut album cover. The one that wasn't even meant to be Eddie originally.
Gotcha.
It's another one of those.
Oh, right. Yes, it wasn't meant to be Eddie originally. You're right. Derek Riggs designed this to be basically a punk band's album cover.
Because punk was all
and
the
you
rage.
can tell by
around
the
that
punk
time.
hair. Look at the punk hair.
I love it. It's very. You've got the yellow, and then you've got the grey sky, and it's just Eddie standing there. It's simple, but it's really effective.
Yes.
And
somewhere in that cover is the Derek Riggs logo that we looked at earlier, and
I love how all that spiky hair going everywhere. We don't really see that hair much after that period, but it's I like that hairdo on him actually.
On the revised album cover, which I don't have set up to show, but it's it's not as good.
I can get the revised.
Harrison's going to show us a copy.
I have to do it very carefully though.
Okay.
I can get No Prayer for the Dying too.
Another thing is I think they put red in his eyes.
That was what I didn't like, because Eddie doesn't have red eyes.
No.
Also, the hair doesn't look as like it's as a tap. Oh, getting a bit of glare there.
That's okay. We can get the gist. It's clearly a more refined version of the same art, but I don't think it has the same vibe. Personally.
Yeah, it's more realistic, but I just like the vibrant yellows of the original.
Open up the screen, buddy.
I like the way you think. Oh, is that Diano era? Yes, it is. Yeah. What is that? Killers? It is Killers. Yeah. You're really selling me in these reissues, Deke. You're really selling me. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh!
Wow.
That's Purgatory cover.
That's the Purgatory, and then we've got Phantom of the Opera.
Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah. You know what? This album was my, back in the summer of 81, was my entry point into the world of Maiden. I mean, never seen an album cover like that before in my life. I mean,
Killers was the first Maiden album I bought with my own money. I was in the shop and I had Peace of Mind and I had Killers. And I was weighing these two up because they were the ones that I'd heard the least from. and I went with Killers, and it blew me away, and I'm pretty sure I made the right decision.
Nice.
You certainly did. And you know what? You know what the selling point for me on it was like. I mean, this is obviously the reissue, but on the original, when I got this and I seen how cool this was, this is what sold me. Was that live shot? Because being 15 at the time, 14, 15, and
You know what? I'm gonna do solo layout again. Look at Eddie spewing smoke out of his mouth on that back cover.
And there's the two roadies dressed as Eddie. Actually, no, that was on the interior.
Hopping on a bronze leg mentioned that. But isn't that cool? Cool?
That was in the interior shot, the Eddies.
Instead of showing the album cover that we've seen a number of times, I'll show you the McFarlane. Somewhere in Time, Eddie. It's I'm a sucker for this period. The cybernetics, the Blade Runner references, the fucking laser guns. This is a cool Eddie. Unfortunately, my box is a little dinged on the back. It's bound to happen after 25 years of shelf wear. I don't have that peace of mind Eddie that you see in the picture, but
that one would be a good display piece, the piece one, because you presumably get a silent bit to go around in.
Yeah, you do. At least I don't think I have it. It's not down there, is it? Which brings us to our final round, the number ones. Over to you, Ace 2.
Okay, so you got to make the screen bigger.
You got it. Here we go.
Magic.
Ooh. Here we go, buddy.
Here you go. Because this last one for me is a twofer. Because to me they are inextricably linked.
Live one and dead one?
Okay, yeah, 100%.
Book of Souls live chapter.
Yep.
These are the hardcover editions. And when you go into it's the same as the Mexico ones. You get the hardcover book and all the hey, look, there's my ticket stub.
Nice.
From having gone. But you get the the Eddie
the tribal Eddie.
Yeah. Which was really quite cool to see. But if you go through the book, there's more artwork all sort of laced through it. There's this one here.
I love that one.
Yeah, with the 6 heads.
Yeah, this is just the Book of Souls. That's not even the live one.
So, Harrison, your
Book of Souls was so close to making my list on this one. It's probably my favorite album of all time, but just got shafted off. Anyway, my number one, it's Contrarian Time.
Yeah.
By process of elimination, Lorraine should already know which one this is.
Well, I'm going to put it up and you tell me if I'm right.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blaze Bailey.
Yeah, you've got this really poses. He's like front and center. He's reaching forward and stuff, threatening. You've got a ton of that red and like the red and the black and stuff. And then the red bleeds into a bit of orange down the bottom. And then you've got, because I said the two colors that dominate my list are the shades of red, the shades of blue. This one melds both of them, and I love how that bottom left. I play soccer as well, so I like that. I love how the bottom left has the blue, and then you've got the red in the top right. And I just love everything about this album. There's a Jigsaw coming out in April. I'm getting that.
Of this?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I just like to point out a couple of things here. It's Melvyn Grant back doing the artwork,
Yep.
so you've got the red eyes and sort of the Nosferatu look of the Eddie. Instead of the bolt, his head is split down the middle, and you can kind of see
brains look like they're coming out.
Yeah. Very similar to sort of the intestines on the tree Eddie. And you see these demon kind of looking figures off to the right, or souls of some kind.
Yeah.
But the way I see this album cover is the kid is wearing this virtual reality device, which of course was a thing that we talked about in the 90s. Because we all have that now. But he's immersed in his own idyllic world of soccer and blue skies and green grass, while the world around him is burning.
I almost forgot. This is the only album that has a 3D lenticular cover.
Here is my lenticular Virtual 11. You can see where the logo
and the
is
name
offset.
As well is actually offset.
Oh, the name is offset. And
but yeah,
there's
it's technically
the
a different cover.
Taken out and slightly deformed. You can see how Eddie, his hand shifts. He's grabbing the kid.
Yeah. Virtual 11 is dominating my Grail list.
And you're number one. Another Diano. That's got to be the first album because it's Dennis Stratton.
Yeah.
Good eye, Mikey. Good eye.
And it's the original artwork of the first album.
Wow. Cool.
Wow, I've never seen that picture before.
That's in the 1998 remaster. It was a whole photo shoot.
And
Oh.
Censored or okay, uncensored?
That's Thatcher. And there's the very
That's-
first appearance of Eddie right there.
Yep.
Running free.
Wow.
yeah, pretty damn cool, huh? So, just so you know, never have played any of these picture ones.
No, they're pristine,
Not,
eh?
not even touching the needle. Not even touching.
This is my probably favorite piece of Maiden artwork ever. Stranger in a Strange Land. Again, based on Blade Runner. This is only a portion of the artwork. I couldn't find a good image. There's a green Martian lady somewhere in there. Look at the cool insectoid alien. Look at that other kind of bug-eyed alien with the green hat. Eddie's packing heat on his hip there. He's lit a cigarette. He's wearing the kind of like that desperado hat. He's got the brown trench coat. He's clearly the cybernetic Eddie. Does it get any cooler than that? Just tell me that. It doesn't. That's my number one. You can really see where I'm geared as far as my Iron Maiden artwork goes. I am somewhere in time. Well, thank you guys for your lists.